Hello, sir. Nice to meet you. Can you please introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi, this is Pavan Kumar, and I'm Regional Product Stewardship and Regulatory Compliance Leader for Axalta Coating Systems. So I have roughly around 13 years of experience in the field of product stewardship and regulatory compliance, working with different geographical locations, Europe, predominantly in Europe, and currently I'm focused in Asia Pacific, especially in South Asia and Southeast Asia countries.
Okay, sir. So we'll start with some questions related to GHS. So, what are the key consequences of Asia fragmented adopted of different GHS version ranging from revision 2 to revision 9?
Great. So, to put it very simply, the impact is purely business.
Yes.
Because if I'm manufacturing a product in India and if I want to send it to multiple countries within
Yes.
Southeast Asia, so I need to have different label and safety data
Yes.
sheet information, especially to be pasted on the products that I'm. So that will definitely create disruptions in the business. So I need to maintain different inventories. So it's right from the inventories, then the people who are working on those, and then there can be some margin of errors. So the whole point of being compliant and the purpose of communicating the accurate hazards to the people might not serve. So I strongly advocate for having a uniform GHS implementation across the regions as much as possible, to simply support the objective of communicating the hazards as efficiently as possible, and also help the business in optimizing the costs and manpower.
Yeah, that's nice, sir. So, we are heading to the next question. How can the introduction of a single binding GHS regulation in India help achieving regional consistency and improve trade efficiency?
So, see, the name itself is globally harmonized
Yes.
system of classification. So, the more harmonized it is, the more beneficial. Beneficial to the industry, beneficial to the workers who are working in our factories, to our customers, and the professionals who are working on the product. So, the answer lies in the word itself. So the more harmonized it is, the more beneficial to each and every stakeholder, each and every actor in the stakeholder. So having a uniform version of GHS in India, India is a very diverse country.
Yes.
So we have different diversities.
Yes.
That's also one of our a strong point, and also it could be of
Yes.
little concern, right? So, but if we look at a broader picture of having no barriers across the states, across the provinces within India and also outside.
Yes.
So having a globally harmonized and single standard implementation of the standard is advocated as much as possible.
Okay, that's nice, sir. How can SMEs be supported through phased implementation timelines and subsidized training to meet DHS compliance requirements?
That's a tough question. So, the SMEs are always if we talk about Indian chemical industry, SMEs holds a very strong position, because we hear a lot that the Indian chemical industry is growing day by day. Now, the biggest drawback or concern that we have currently is capacity building in terms of any sort of regulatory developments in a country like India, and GHS is no exception. So capacity building is the strongest area where everyone, right from the government, the experts, service providers or industry associations, where we can help SMEs to understand the concepts, then build the capacity.
Yes.
And of course cost always plays a role. So if government could step in and support the SMEs in such a way. And phased implementation, I think many countries have been doing this, maybe going through sectors first, maybe the agricultural sector or textile sector or specialty chemicals. So with varied timelines that will give SMEs some time to adjust, and also the other sectors or the industries to learn from that. So in this way, I think Indian SMEs can get benefit, and even the regulators can actually achieve the objectives that we are trying to achieve with the implementation of any sort of regulation, including GHS.
Nice is that from your end, sir. So looking back to ACF, can you describe in one line what is your experience to ACF and the legacy of ACF to the regulatory sector?
See, ACF has become a voice of anyone who is advocating for regulation or regulatory improvement, development in countries like India. So by regulations, I don't mean people have tendency to look at regulations in a negative way, but I mean in a positive way, like in terms of protecting our health, safety, and environment, which is going to be the way of life for not only for chemical industry but also anyone who is doing business. So ACF in the past 2 years, they have been strongly advocating, trying to get people together, through various initiatives, RRMA and GPC. So I've been participating in all their events actively, and I think it's a long way ahead, and ACF is through ACF the team is on the right track. So probably in the next few years we'll see greater collaborations with the industry, with the experts, and also with the government agencies to have a to achieve our objectives, respective objectives.
Nice to hear you that, sir. Thank you so much.